And as I took that one breath and that one look to realize that I had arrived, here I was in the middle of Angola. I had arrived in the area where no one dwells to really go. And I was here to meet Job's mother's sister, the elder, Josiah. And I was just taking in the experience to say, wow, I'm here and I'm 40 miles in the middle of nowhere, where people sustain themselves based on what they grow and what they cultivate. And the only way to go outside is to take a 2.5 hour motorcycle ride out. So I settled in, I took in what I was seeing, and it was time to eat. And I saw Xenia, and Xenia was just buzzing around. And she said something in Mbundu to Job, and Job said, my sister's about to cook. Do you want to help her? And I'm like, sure, I'll help her. They said, okay. And one of the kids, and these are one of the nieces that were close by, because everybody's in community. So there's family, cousins all right by. And again, I can't name everyone, had ran down and grabbed one of the roosters, and then they handed the rooster to me. And I knew where this was going. But I had been trained. And it was okay. So from there, I held on to the chicken, and she took its neck, and then I grabbed the chicken, she got the boiling water, I dipped the chicken into the water, then we both cleaned the chicken, able to clear all of the feathers off like a dance. Then after that, I held the chicken's wings, she did the cuts, we knew how to take from thigh to leg, because remember the boiling water also, as you're able to pull out the feathers, semi-cooks the outside so that it's not, raw, that it's slightly cooked. So then at that stage, that's like what we get again from the grocery store. And I was able to hold the chicken in every way so that she could cut it all the way down to process it down to the insides. And I was like, oh, I don't remember that inside cut, but it was okay. She was doing the cutting. All I had to do was hold it appropriately. And I held it appropriately. And then I noticed Josiah is watching. She's watching to see how I work with Xenia. I caught it. They're watching me. And so we go through the cycle, and we have the chicken in the pot, and I'm peeling garlic, and I got the garlic down, and then she smashes the garlic, and we put the garlic in, and we cut up tomatoes, and we salt and pepper, and here we are in the countryside, and it's a dance. And we get everything done with the chicken till it's put over the open fire, and it's cooked in a cast iron pot over the open fire. And then Josiah and Xenia have this conversation in Mbundu, and I know they're talking about me. And I know they're talking about cooking, and I know that it has to be that I knew what I was doing. And I think that Xenia was saying that I had already done this in Lubongo and that it was okay. And she couldn't believe an outsider knew lock and step and key what to do to prepare the meal. So then it was time to prepare the lumbi, and I started with the greens, and I knew exactly how to peel off the greens, work through. It was just like as I had done it in Lubongo, and I was so proud. Inside I was smiling because I got this, I can do this, I am capable. And we were able to do the meal, and the blessing was said. And then they handed me the spoon to be able to dish the food out. And I knew that the men had to be served first. And I was able to serve the men first, and I took care of it. And then I wanted to serve Josiah next, and she wouldn't let me. Xenia said, you take the next food. And I took it as I was told. And then they took care of themselves. And we had our meal. And that night, I waited for the rats to come out. I was like, okay, we were in the countryside, there's going to be rats. And then I noticed, and Job said it too, no rodents, no mosquitoes, nothing. It was clear as day. There was nothing going on in terms of rodents or rats or mice or nothing. Nothing at all. It was clear. We slept good that night. We slept good.